Greek comfort food at its finest. We're gonna be making right now pastitsio. We'll call it your Greek lasagna. Onion chopping time. Nice fine dice. I went and bought the mince at the little market, Supermarché Hawaii. They're open all the time, family store. And they got phenomenal ground beef, and they take care of the local community next to the church. So shout out Supermarché Hawaii. It's a beautiful, beautiful mince. Cinnamon sticks is what's gonna give it that unique flavor. I'm just gonna put a dab of oil, get a little spoon. This is my OG spoon. Okay, so we're gonna season. This is salt and pepper. We're gonna let this sweat. When it's brown, I'll show you what we do. Salt in the water, pasta in. We're just gonna break up the meat a bit, work this pasta into the water slowly. I'm just gonna soften it just a bit because the rest of the cooking is gonna happen in the oven. So you see, like, this meat was exceptional. I like to add my tomato sauce. I find it smooths out the flavors. It'll pick up all the flavor of the cinnamon and everything else. So I'm gonna let it come back up to a boil, and we're gonna simmer that with the cinnamon stick, the onion, and the meat for about 10 minutes. Pasta's gonna be coming off in 30 seconds. I'm gonna start heating up some milk for the bechamel. We're gonna go to whole 2 liters. Meat sauce is almost ready. This pasta is definitely ready. And watch what we're gonna do with this. All right, I'm gonna dump it right in this bowl. A little bit of olive oil. This is a mix of pecorino and grana padano. And I'm just gonna mix that right into the pasta as is. Give that a toss. Let's bring this in back. We had 3 cinnamon sticks. Let's go find them. Some of the sauce right into the pastitsio macaronia. Now we just layer, well, just dump really. We're not layering into the pan. Spread that out. We'll dump the rest over here. You could use any kind of pasta. You could use penne, ziti, you know, like whatever you want. And I'm gonna start it with about a half a pound of butter. Butter's in, we're gonna let that melt. Because I have a kid with an egg allergy, I always make an eggless version where they would normally add an egg to this bechamel. I'm gonna omit it. My butter's melted. Add a bit of flour to start. Right now the roux still looks very watery. A bit more flour at a time. I used about a cup of flour, the consistency I'm looking for. The hot milk to pour half. And I really whisk in the roux. Once that's nicely incorporated, I'll add the rest of the milk, whisk that up. Even a bit thick for me, to be honest, but it's gonna work out great. There we go. Bechamel's done. A bit of salt and pepper, sprinkle of nutmeg, some more cheese. I'm gonna put less than I would have years ago. Now we're gonna mix this in. Then you just sprinkle a bit of cheese right on top of that bechamel. We'll get these in the oven. What we're trying to do is basically bake the top of it. We're gonna go about 375, and I'm gonna check it in about half an hour. There we have a pastitsio. It's pretty much textbook what you want it to look like. I'll go get the other one. We'll let this set a bit before we cut up a piece, right? Oh yeah, this is what you like. Nice creamy. This is what it looks like on the inside. This is comfort food at its finest.